Hi guys, back in March 2013 I did a quick review on this AEG Lavamat Protex. It's the L75480WD, and at the time, as I seem to recall, it was a Which Best Buy, and the few reports I'd read on it were pretty good, and it also came with a 5-year warranty. So over the last couple of years it's been fine. Occasionally you will get something stuck in the little filter housing down the bottom there on the right, so you need to remove that flap and undo and remove. Well, actually you have to drain the water out first. There's a little nozzle that lowers down. Pretty tricky to empty the water out because it's so low to the ground. You just need to use a very shallow baking tray, and after multiple goes you'll get the water out, and then the little filter thing unscrews and you can clean any debris out of there and just make sure that the impeller is free to turn. Anyway, so apart from occasional clean there, we've had no problems with it at all up until the last 6 weeks, where it is just doing whatever it wants really. It will stop at any point during the cycle. It might be full of water, dirty water, so it's it's turned itself off in the first wash. It might turn itself off after it's pumped out the water. It might stop as it's supposed to go into the drying cycle. We have managed to open the door twice when the drum is full up, and before you realise what's going on, you've got a gallon of water all over the floor. The reason you can't see whether there's water in there or not is because the glass is smoked slightly, and if the water's dirty it's kind of a similar sort of smoky colour. Of course, as soon as we realised that was possible, we started double checking. I questioned the engineer that called out, when was that, yesterday, and he said, because I always assumed these were done on pressure, and if there's water in there, there's no way the door will ever be allowed to be opened. But apparently that's not the case these days. It's all done on a timer, and yeah, you can open the door and flood your kitchen. So as I say, we called the engineers out. Fortunately they're local to me, and he came out. You can get it into sort of service mode. You just hold down a couple of buttons on the front, and he looked at the last error message, which was E31. I'd never seen an error message on it because every time we'd come back it was just switched off. You could turn it back on again at the on-off button. Apparently E31 is a pressure switch, and apparently that's a known issue. But not only the pressure switch needs to be changed, also the main circuit board is going to be changed, because the faulty pressure switch apparently can damage the main board as well. So yeah, 2 years and 3 or 4 months on, we've got what was a 700 quid machine that is now not working correctly. I'm hoping the extended warranty is a proper full extended warranty, not one of these ridiculous you pay for the labour and we give you the parts for free ones, but I guess we won't find that out till next week. And by a complete coincidence, I had the latest Which magazine through a few days ago, and they are talking about washing machines again, and AEG have gone right downhill apparently in the reliability stakes, according to the Which members who have owned them and have responded to surveys. So yeah, at the moment I cannot recommend an AEG. Hate to say it, but even the engineer that called out said they're having issues with reliability. So if you can afford it, go out and buy a Miele. If not, yeah, can't recommend an AEG anymore, guys. It's been playing up for 6 weeks and we didn't need the aggro. Of course, the engineers nowadays do not carry any spares with them. Well, certainly not spares like are required for this one, and we has got to order them, and they'll come in next week. So hopefully this will be up and running at some point next week, and I'll just update you on that and let you know whether it's up and running. So yeah, a bad news update this one, I'm afraid. Catch you later.